horror injury situation at Manchester United, and Nkunku is back. Welcome to Team Talk on Sicilian Gooner TV. And guys, listen, there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot going on in the world of football. Let's be honest, the transfer window's heating up for me, for Arsenal and for other teams, and stuff like that. So listen, at the end of the day, let's get into this. But starting with the Manchester United news, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff before. And yeah, listen, let's just get straight into it. Manchester United's injury news. Yeah, it is bad. Like, I feel for Man United. I feel it's come out that Euro is out for 3 months. The new signing, the young man, never had an injury before Man United. I know he's only 18. He hasn't had a long career or anything like that. But yeah, listen, he's not had the greatest start in his. For him, he got injured one of the first games or second game he played. He's got injured. It's 3 months out is really harsh for the young man, and I feel bad for him, to be honest. And then you got Højlund out for 6 weeks. Now, the thing is, if this had happened at the beginning of the tour, you'd be looking at him missing maybe 1-2 games. But it's happening the Premier League starts. Let me just double check when the Premier League starts. When the Premier League starts, I think it's the 17th of August, which is, wow, it starts in 2 weeks. Starts in 2 weeks, man. So you're looking at this and you're thinking, well, that means that they're without Euro for at least 2.5 months, and they're without of the league, and they're without Højlund for a month. Then last night's game, you see Rashford come off injured, so it's not looking good for Manchester United. The only thing is that the saving grace for Manchester United, the silver lining for Manchester United, is that the transfer window is still open. So I think for Højlund and that, they won't mind. They've got Xerxes, whatever. But for the centre-back position, they wanted someone else. Now they're going to be pushed to get someone else. The only problem being where they had all the cards in their hand there, we got Euro, do we really? Now the teams are going to be looking at it going, you need a centre-back. We're not going low. Man United might have to pay the price for that. We got Mustafa here. I'm annoyed. Euro out for 3 months. We need delete ASAP. Listen, yeah, 100%. I think the Højlund one is more manageable because you got Xerxes, and stuff. So yeah, it's the Euro one. You know, you need to sign someone else. You needed to sign someone else anyway. But yeah, yeah. As you said, I'm happy we got Xerxes. Yeah, exactly, bro. And then Rashford is precaution. I think he's okay, Giuseppe. Yeah, listen, bro. Hopefully for Man United, it's precaution. He was limping. He looked uncomfortable, but then they could have said, listen, you feel anything, you get off the pitch. We can't risk any more players getting injured than we already have, because obviously it's annoying getting injuries pre-season or even the start of the season. Last season, Arsenal had a few at the start. Like we had Yuri and Timber injured in the first game of the season, out for the whole season. It was so horrible when a new signing for the fans, for the player himself. Of course, they're excited to come to the club, start a new chapter in their career. Getting injured straight away is really annoying. Definitely in pre-season, definitely for Euro, who's probably learning the system, learning to play with his teammates now, is halted. And even when he comes back, he's going to need time to transition back into the team. But the good saving grace is he ain't missing the whole season. Yuri and Timber missed the whole season. And it's annoying because for us fans as well, we watch the games and we're really excited for these new signings. You don't want to see them get injured. I'd be devastated if Calafiori now got injured for 3 months. Touch wood, he don't. But if something like that happened, I'd be gutted because I would just want to see Calafiori play. I want him to be part of the team, So I can understand that Manchester United fans must be pissed about that, Euro. Ahmad looks the real deal. Happy this is breakout season. Listen, I see Ahmad last season a few times. And every time I see him, I said, this kid looks all right. Why is he not playing? You know, I was so baffed when I see him last season. I was like, I know he got injured at the start because he looked good at the start of last season. He got injured. So like, listen, I couldn't understand why Manchester United and Ten Hag weren't playing him. You know, like sometimes it's like, all right, cool. Say it's Arsenal and he's really good and he ain't really playing, but it's because Saka's there. Anthony plays in that position. He's shit, and he was shit the whole of last season. He's been shit the whole time at Manchester United. So it's unbelievable, in my opinion, that Ahmad didn't get more game time last season. I'm sure Mustafa, let me know for sure, but I'm sure he did get injured in pre-season last year or right at the start of the season, which kind of halted him because pre-season he looks really good. But then he come back from injury and he just never got seen to. The pictures are the issue. As it's artificial pitches. Yeah, listen, this is the problem with going to the USA to do tours. They don't have proper football pitches. They put artificial turf down, and it isn't good. And we need to start looking at this. We need to start looking at this as fan. Well, we can't do much as fans, but clubs and that need to look at this and say, we can't do this, man. It ain't all about money. It's about these players' health as well. Ten Hag didn't trust him because he preferred that. This breaks me every time. Anthony's so bad. I actually feel like he could be the worst signing. Him and Mikhailo Mudryk are arguing over who's the worst signing ever in the Premier League. People try and put Pepe in there. One, Pepe was cheaper than the both of them. Second, Pepe done more than the both of them. Pepe weren't actually that bad. For the money, he was bad, but he weren't the Anthony. Even if you paid 30 million for Anthony, you would have thought that was a shit signing. Even if you paid 30 million for Mikhailo Mudryk, you'd be like, that's 30 million down the drain. Mudryk stunk it up again. Ahmad and Mainu got injured in preseason. Yeah, I remember that because they both looked pretty decent and they got injured, which was a bit of a shame for Manchester United fans. But also got to look at the training. I know it's the artificial pitches and that might be a cause, but the way these Man United players have been dropping more than any other team tells me there may be something going on with the training a bit too hard. Maybe I don't know what it is, but they've also got the old Arsenal doctor in head of doctor, which to me is mad because Arsenal's history of injuries was shit. Now he's gone to Man United and it's looking bad. So I know it's nothing to do with him, but it's just ironic. Donna's here saying, Mr. Giuseppe, don't worry, it's only preseason. Oh, listen, I don't worry about preseason. Preseason is about it's about fitness and giving young G's a chance. Got my Aquaman Cinema cup here. It's good because it's a big cup, so I don't have to keep going downstairs and I need a little drink. But I thought we did well last night against Betis. Sancho, false nine, Rashford was good. Listen, bro, I didn't watch the game. I ain't going to claim to have watched the game, but I've heard a couple people say, and listen, it's pre-season. We can't get overly gassed, but listen, Arsenal lost to Liverpool yesterday. See fans breaking down at Arsenal, and I see fans at Liverpool getting super gassed. I'm like, calm down, it's pre-season, but this is what I'm saying. You see, obviously, Jadon Sancho in the false nine, and you're like, oh, hold on, we're seeing different things. That's what you can be excited about. You can be excited about with preseason. You're like, oh, look, they're trying Jadon Sancho. They're trying something new, this little move, that little move, these positions. You can see certain things because it's the time to try that. And that's what you got to be looking out for rather than score lines and wins and losses. Amas cross for the first goal reminded me of Shaw when he was whipping in crosses. Listen, bro, Amas looks good. I'll be honest. I like the look of Amas. I'm an Arsenal fan. I think this Amas is going to be. And listen, you've got a left back shortage at your club, and he might be the reason you're not really looking to buy one yet, because you might say he can sniff around the squad this season, and then next season he can probably come in straight away. Yes, pre-season. How you convinced young boy to support Arsenal? No, I have my little brother-in-law. No, not yet. We ain't gone to the game yet. 2 weeks until the Prem starts. I know, baby. 2 weeks, baby. I've missed the Premier League, cuz. I've missed the Premier League, man. I've missed watching Arsenal properly. Because even pre-season for me don't bang the same when I watch them. I don't have that emotion that I have when I watch the Premier League to the pre-season matches. Like when we conceded against Manchester United the other day, I weren't angry at all. When we scored, I was happy. I weren't screaming, shouting. In real life, mate, when I say real life, I mean Premier League times, I would be screaming, mate. You'll see when I do watch-alongs, people. Yeah, you'll see. You should bring him to the North London Derby. If I could get tickets to the North London Derby, I'll bring him. Yeah, try and get tickets to the North London Derby. I've got more chance going to the moon. If he doesn't like Arsenal, I will get a new fan. If he doesn't like Arsenal, I will get a new fan. What does that mean? I don't get what that means. But yeah, listen. On to the next subject, Chelsea. And Chelsea looked good last night, apparently. I didn't watch it. They won 3-0. I know they didn't play an amazing team, but Chelsea won 3-0. They looked apparently good. I watched highlights. Nkunku looked good from the highlights. I watched extended highlights and stuff. And yeah, listen, he looked good. And Nkunku is a good player. And everyone who thinks he ain't, he is. He just had injuries last season. Nkunku is a good player, and he looks to be back. He looks to be there or thereabouts, as he's going to be their main guy. Like, I think, you know. So Nkunku, yeah, to me, he's going to be a stretch. If they keep these guys fit next season, they'll have a decent season. They won't be as bad as they were. I'm not saying they'll get Champions League. They'll compete for Champions League, though. Lavia looked good. Obviously, he was injured all last season. He looked good. Mr. Giuseppe, I will get you seating tickets. Yeah, we'll see if you can get me tickets. If you can get me tickets for North London Derby, then you definitely can't. So let's just say it like that. Nkunku was good. Lavia was decent. Yeah, listen, Lavia looked good as well. Looked very good in that first half from what I could see. And I was looking at stats and stuff, extended highlight stats, reading stuff online. I go to all sources and I kind of get the average. I don't go for the super wank guys that go, oh, Lavia, oh, Lavia. And I don't go for the guys that are like, oh, Lavia is shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, as you know, I'm the board of Tottenham and I'm the head of the PR department. Jesus Christ. We play Liverpool on the weekend. Interested to see how Liverpool play. Listen, Liverpool were all right yesterday against Arsenal, but I don't think there were anything super special. I think it'll be a good game and it'll be a good test for Manchester United, to be honest. Miss Giuseppe, you are underestimating me. I am underestimating you. I'm the head of the PR department. Yeah. You're not. So we'll leave it at that. If I get you a ticket, you have to go for a drink with me. If you get me a ticket, I'll go for a drink with you, Donna. Yeah, I'll agree. Yeah, you've heard it here first. Yeah, listen, Chelsea look good and Nkunku look good. We can't really complain if you're a Chelsea fan. I know Chelsea fans are getting really excited right now. So yeah, listen, what can we say apart from that? We are getting around 16 million for Wan-Bissaka to get rid of Deadwood. Yeah, listen, Wan-Bissaka's going. That's a great sell. I see Arsenal were looking at getting about 25 to 27 million, hopefully, for Eddie Nketiah. I need him gone. I need to bring in a proper striker. Also, Arsenal, just to touch on it a little dabble. It's looking like the Moreno deal is happening, and it is happening soon. We've agreed with him personal terms, and I'm reading that apparently Real Sociedad have accepted the deal, but we don't know yet if that is fully the case or anything. Let me just check while I'm talking if Fabrizio Romano has said anything about it, because I know last time I was saying something and then Fabrizio Romano tweeted about it. So let me just check. He hasn't said nothing, no. But it looks like they've definitely he's definitely accepted personal terms, and yeah. Moreno and Gyökeres next, please, man. That would be epic for me. If we could get Moreno in and then Gyökeres, we're looking really good for next season. Remember your words then. I ain't kidding when I promise. We'll see. I'll be here. But it has to be on the Arsenal side, by the way. Can't be sitting with no Spurs fans. Yeah, listen, Pete. This is what I need. This is what I long for. This is what I need. Gyökeres at my club. I'm not gonna lie. I've been sold on Gyökeres, and I just want to see him at Arsenal Football Club. I think he'll do really good. But listen, will Manchester United's injury problems take us? I will get. Listen, we'll see. Will will Manchester United's injuries play a big impact on their start of the season? Let me know in the comments below if you think that's going to hinder them. Do you think they need to sign another centre back? Do you think they need to buy another attacker with Højlund out for 6 weeks? What do you think about Manchester United going into this season? Should they be worried? Should they be wary? We'll have to wait and see. But let me know in the comments below if you think that. Let me know in the comments below if you think Nkunku's going to have a good season. Have you put him in your fantasy squad? Have you put him in your? Have you bought stocks in him, Stock FC, and stuff like that? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. This was just another quick little show. I've been rapid this week. I've been on every day this week. I've had a little show going. I'm on 350 subscribers now. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you as always. It's going up and up, obviously. Trying to get to that 1,000 mark, trying to get there. It's a grind, but we will get there. Yeah, listen, share this with everyone you know. Get them to check me out. I'll be on the Football Terrace at 6 o'clock very soon. I'll be on the Football Terrace doing the Top 6 show. So listen, make sure you check that out. And remember, people, remember, say it every time, eat pizza, eat pasta, Bukayo, blood clot Saka, Sicilian Gooner. Peace.